Hey YouTube, how you doing? I am here to show you guys some of the fixes that I made to my arcade machine, which included three things. First of all, I needed to set my arcade machine for free play because it was not set on the board to do so. Second of all, I had to go in and I had to touch up my monitor. And third of all, I had to go in and fix my block button. Well, I was freaking out and I was worried that I couldn't get into the back of my arcade cabinet because of this guy, which I will show you right here. Talking about this, it is a lock. When I first saw that, I freaked out and thought, well, it's not going to work. These keys didn't work when I unlocked it last time. I couldn't get the thing to open. And then I just figured I had bad keys. Well, turns out that, in fact, I did not have bad keys. I just had a bad brain. Because in reality, there's two screws in the back that I ended up finding that all I had to do was unscrew in the back part right here, pulled right out, so I can get in and edit things. In the next part of the video, I'm going to go in depth and show you what I changed to get free play on my board, and I'm also going to show you how I changed up and fixed up my block button. Piece of cake. Let's go and do that into the next video segment. Alright, we're back for the next segment of this video where I've cracked open the back of the arcade cabinet. Now, what I'm going to do is show you the change I had to make on my board to get free play. It's all right here on this red box that I'm showing you. And I do not want to touch it because the slightest amount of static electricity will pop this entire board. Yeah, that's a big board, complicated. When I first got this thing, it was all covered in this kind of foil. It's like a cardboard kind of foil. So I had to cut all of that off, the top part of it anyway, to expose the board so I can get to it. I plan on cutting the rest of it off later. But the board looks clean. I was really happy with that because I won't have to actually go over it with anything. There's like maybe a cobweb here or there on it, but other than that, it's really clean. Something else I had to go in and do so I could edit my controls is to open those switches, or not those switches, but to kind of get those latches there undone on both sides, right there too, so I could open my control panel so I can get to my buttons. And I also had to fix the red and blues right up here, if you see these, blue and red, because that's your colors, your reds and your blues in your monitor. And that's all they have, I believe, on here is the red and blue switches. But I got them to look just right so there's no more bleeding in the picture, and it looks great. Now I'll take you over here, and we will take a look at our control panel. Now that we have the control panel pretty much set up and good, we can do this here. Since it's unlatched, you can actually lift up on the joystick, and a big thanks to your MK Arcade Source for this. You can actually lift up and pull it open. Then you can go back here and actually change out your buttons at will. Okay? Problem I was having with my block button, which is this guy, was that when I was hitting it, let's use this button for example, this is our start button, but when I was hitting it, you see there's a nerve center right here. I don't know if you can see that, but there is it's very touchy right here, and if I just can click this, it'll touch. It's just a little piece of metal. There's one right there too. You can see the little piece right here. That's the nerve center. So when you push the button, for example, our block button, you can see it hitting and coming down on it. Well, it wasn't coming down all the way before because this was loose. There's a black screw on here. I don't know how well you can see it, but it screws on and you can screw it off. But I had to screw them all tighter because all the buttons were loose. Got that fixed up, and then I did this right here on the front end, which is the monitor adjustment. You'll see that right in front of your control panel here, right under the monitor. And that adjusts the screen, the positioning, all that good stuff. So pretty much did that and got it all fixed. Again, I want to thank Vultyrex for giving me a picture demonstration on how to get free play on my arcade cabinet. It helped out a lot, hence the free play. You really helped me out, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks a million. Another question I have to the MK arcade community is simply this. If I want a Mortal Kombat 1 board or a Mortal Kombat 4 board, is it possible to hook it up while keeping my Mortal Kombat 2 soundboard? Or do I have to get a whole new MK4 sound PCB or an MK1 sound PCB to match the board that I'm playing on, basically? That's my question. If you guys can help me out, I'd appreciate it. But this is a little tutorial on how I opened up my arcade cabinet, and there it is. And it looks great. I even Windexed the glass there to make it look even sharper. But I'm really happy with this. So there you have it, YouTube. Thanks for your time.